Hey, what's going on, team? It's Curtis from Level Up FBA, and thank you very much for joining me today and watching my video. What I'm going to be showing you today is how you can claim back reimbursements for items that you sent into Amazon that have been lost in your shipments. Now, there's something you guys have probably realized, and if you haven't, I really do want you to check right now. Like, pause the video and go check right now, because it makes so much more sense as we're watching this. But when you are sending items into Amazon, you can go into your inventory and your shipping queue or shipment queue, and you can see the boxes and the contents of what you sent and what Amazon has received. Now, 9 times out of 10, Amazon are spot on with this. They usually are. I know some of you guys are probably thinking, no, they're not, but for me anyway, 9 times out of 10, they have been very good with receiving and accurately receiving and counting the items that I have sent into Amazon. So I've never really had that many issues. However, it's now February. It's 2 months after Q4, busiest time of year. A lot of inbound units from all of us going into Amazon, and there's bound to be some mistakes. So the idiot that I am, I didn't check it for a long time, and you should really check this once a week. Contradicting myself, but I checked and I had I think it was 6 teddy bears, like Pikachu teddy bears that I sent in. They were gone missing. 75 items from one box. Like, I sent in 3 boxes. The total unit count was 125 units or something like that. 75 of which have gone walkabout. So absolute nightmare. But all you have to do, and it's very simple, is just send a message to Amazon, and they'll reimburse you 9 times out of 10 immediately. Well, for me anyway, it has been immediately. It may change for you guys, but I don't know. But it is very simple. Now, what you'll find is that they're going to ask you for an invoice. Most of the time, they're going to ask you for an invoice. Sometimes they don't. Most of the time, they do ask you for an invoice. And I hope you guys have been keeping your invoices and receipts, because they are so important for when things like this happen. Because you won't be able to claim them back sometimes. If they do require it and you haven't got it, you're sort of out of luck, and it's sort of your fault, really, for not having those invoices. But it is just a case literally of uploading your invoice onto Amazon, sending them a message and saying, hi, I sent in this many units. It looks like there's a discrepancy of X amount of units have gone missing. If it has gone by that date in which they do carry out an investigation to find these units and wait for these units to go inbound into one of their fulfillment centers, then you just send a message, like I said, saying that the unit count's off, something's missing. I definitely sent these units in. Here is an invoice, and they will reimburse you. Now, there has been instances previously for myself and for other sellers that I know, because I have seen it in a lot of Facebook groups, is that even when you have provided all the contents information and you've got receipts and stuff like that, they still turn around and said, hold on, our process was accurate. We've counted it, we've checked it, and all that malarkey, and you are out of luck with that one. It sucks, and I wish I could tell you guys a solution on how to get by that, but it's annoying because you have to fight it. You really do have to fight it and provide them with enough evidence, even if it means photographs or videos, which is stupid because you shouldn't have to. But even if you do have to, that's going to build up your case and make sure you do get those reimbursements. But if you can't do any of that, then you might just have to take the loss and carry on. But anyway, I digress. I'm bringing you some positive news because you can get your money back for this thing. So I'm going to jump on my computer now, and I'll show you very briefly on how you can submit a invoice and that sort of thing and get your money back as well. Okay? Right, talk 2 seconds. Now, once you've logged into your Amazon FBA account, you want to go over to your inventory, hover over, and go down to Manage Inventory. And then on the top bar here, you'll see there's some options. Now, you want to be looking for the one that says Shipping Queue. Click on that. And this will bring up the entire shipping queue page, where it will show you all of your inbound shipments to Amazon FBA with the shipment ID, the name of the shipment, the date it was created on, and the last date that it was updated through Amazon as well. the number of MSQs, the number of items that you have shipped, and the number of items that Amazon has received with the destination and its current status. Now, what you can do if you are looking for specific shipments is you can also narrow it down by using the date range option up here, and you can go and select whatever you need to do: 1 day, 2 days, 30 days, custom, and that sort of thing. But the main thing that you want to be looking for is here. So it shows here that I sent in 18 different items, and the combined unit count for those items was 126 units. However, Amazon only received 75 units altogether. Now, where the item has been sent on the 31st of January, I think they allow 2 weeks and a few more days after that, I think it is, to completely wait for your shipment to arrive at Amazon. Now, it does normally take 5 days, I would say, as an average estimate. Some days less, sometimes more. But for the most part, it's usually 5 days. However, they allow themselves a bigger window just in case shipments do get lost, which occasionally they do, and you will notice this at some point or another. But when you have sent in a shipment like this, for example, I've sent in 126 units, and they've only received 75. Now, they have now closed this case. The shipment has gone, and that's it. Now, really, if I didn't check this, I would be out of pocket by quite a considerable amount. And that's quite bad, especially for anybody that's new to doing this. And I really hope this does not happen, but if somebody that is completely new starting out on Amazon and this happens to your first box, that is really bad luck. But it's not the end of the world. At least you've had an issue to come up straight away, and it gives you an opportunity to learn and progress. But in this case here, actually no, let's look at this one. So there's a case actually that I'd like to show you guys where I sent in a shipment and it didn't arrive. It arrived, but I'm going to pause it for just 2 moments. Right, found the example that I wanted to show you guys. Now, here I have had to blur it out, unfortunately, because it does include quite a lot of sensitive details that I do not want to share, such as my address, etc. But this here, if you was to click on a shipment, would bring up this sort of tab here, and you'll see all the details about the shipment and what you've paid Amazon to, which are optional service fees and that sort of thing. And if we go down and then click onto shipment contents, we'll see that I sent 104 units, and there is a discrepancy of a few units that are missing here. Now, I know that this was one of my best sellers in Christmas. I managed to source this product very, very cheaply and sell it for, I think it was 3 or 4 times the sell price after fees and after everything had worked out. I was just over tripling my money. I think it's tripling or doubling my money. I was getting £7 back after all my fees were taken out and all my expenses taken out in pure profit. So that was excellent. I had 104 units of those. So I made quite a bit in these. So losing a few of those units, these golden units, was a big chunk of money, really. So what you want to do is you want to go into reconcile once you have identified that there are some units missing. And this one here, for example, is actually showing that they've now been located and found because I kicked up a storm and written them a case. But all I'd done was I uploaded the invoice that I had. Luckily, I had an invoice from head office. And I've written to them, "Hi team, hope you're all well. Just doing a clean up on some older shipments. Could this please be reimbursed as we've attached the invoice for these as quite a few are missing. Many thanks, Curtis." And I attached the invoice, sent it in, and within the hour, I was reimbursed. Now, it may take more than that. It may take 24 to 48 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less. But I was reimbursed immediately. Having the invoice really does... it's not guareed, but you are very, very, very likely to be reimbursed for these units if there is a discrepancy, because you have got proof. And the fact that I had an invoice from head office stating the exact units was that I purchased is what I sent into Amazon, and there's a discrepancy of a few units, then I was reimbursed the missing units of 7. So that was fine. Now I'm going to show you a quick screenshot here. And I got this an hour later on. This is a screenshot that I've taken from my emails. And it just says, to make things right for you and to avoid any loss to your business, we have initiated a reimbursement request in the amount of £100.59. Now, this was only last night that I sent this request, and within the hour I got this response and £100 back in my pocket that I didn't even notice was gone. And not in an arrogant way either, but I didn't notice it was gone. So having that back in my account now is brilliant, because now I can pump that back into new stock, or I could buy things that I actually need. Like, I actually need a new shelf, to be honest. And I'm an absolute cheapskate. I hate spending money. So when I got this £100 back in my account, I thought, okay, do you know what? That's fine. I'm going to put it towards some shelves and that sort of thing. They're not, the shelves are only a tenner, but still. But yeah, that's a bonus. So I got some money back from that. I have now sent, I think it was 5 more requests to Amazon for some other shipments that there's a discrepancy on, and they've all been probably about over half of them now have been reimbursed with just due to items that have gone missing, or they've been damaged in transit, or that sort of thing. But yeah, it is really simple, guys. So it is literally a case of just going on to, when you go into this report, you go into the Reconcile tab, and you can click, there's normally a drop down menu here, and you drop down and click it, and it normally says something like, these items were not shipped, or these items are missing. If the items weren't shipped, then you click that one, obviously. If they are shipped, and you know for a fact they've been shipped, then click on that, that they've been shipped and you'd like an investigation to happen, then upload your invoice, write them a message. Don't be, and as well, it's so hard to put this through as a message. Send essential staff. Oh my God, Jesus, Lord help me. But as you know, it is a nightmare sometimes trying to communicate with them and try to explain a situation. You feel like you're getting nowhere, but at the same time, just be nice. Write them a nice message. Hi team, hope you are well. All that sort of malarkey. And just send your emails, get over and done with, get your reimbursements back in your pocket, and crack on and move on to your next thing. This is generally something I would recommend you do once a week or once a month. Ideally once a week, because you can free up more cash to put into more stock. And this video is probably like 15 minutes long now. I do apologise, but it literally only takes you, if you're doing it once a week, it'll probably take you 5 minutes a week, not even that really. Get a pre-made template made up. Copy this, whatever you want to do, and put it into a Word document. And when it comes to doing this on a Monday or a Friday, for example, just slap them in, boom, copy, paste, upload your invoice, select the discrepancy and the reason why, and send it. That is it. It's so simple, so easy, and we're going to put money back into your pockets where it belongs, so you can put it into more stock and send it into Amazon where it doesn't. So, but yeah, guys. Thanks very much for watching my video. I hope you managed to take some value from this and it's helped you in some way. I'd really appreciate it if you did like the video and click the button subscribe. I'm almost at 200 subscribers now, so fingers crossed we can get to 200 subscribers very soon. That'd be awesome. If you're not part of the Level Up FBA group, there's a description in there. There's a link in the description which will link you directly to my group. I'll preview straight away. So long as you're not spamming and that sort of things and you're nice, I'll accept you. So again, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and see you in the next video or in the group.